We've all been there before, trying to do the HPA ballet, holding our gun under one arm while trying to connect the airline with both of your free hands. Well, we're going to take a look at the new FRAC airline adapter from Wolverine Airsoft, as well as the installation on today's episode of What the Tech. The fixed rear airline connector, wow, that was a mouthful. Let's call it the FRAC, is a simple, elegant airline solution for your MTW spec replica. The FRAC is a hardpoint airline connection that seamlessly mounts under your buffer tube, making connecting your airline a breeze, but also looking super clean, whether you're out on the field or if you just want to hang up your gun on the wall once you're done for the day. When you want to break down your gun, the airline can easily be removed with a press of a button, whether you want to do service, maintenance, or let's be honest, just messing around with your gun, as simple as ever. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the installation. So included with your adapter, you're going to get a new airline that will replace your existing one. You're also going to get an alignment ring, as well as the FRAC itself. To install this, you're just going to need a 1/4 inch wrench, as well as an armorer's wrench. We'll go ahead and start by removing the stock. And now I'm just going to punch out the body pins to separate the upper and lower receiver. Next, we'll just take our armorer's wrench and we'll loosen the castle nut. Then we'll just slide the sling plate back off the receiver and unscrew the whole assembly. Next, I'm just going to remove the old sling plate. I'm going to go ahead and thread the castle nut all the way to the back of the buffer tube. Then I'm going to take the alignment ring, install that on top of the castle nut. Then we'll take the FRAC and install that on top. And we'll just thread that into the back of the receiver. You want to make sure that you don't thread the buffer tube past flush with the back surface of the receiver. Next, I'm just going to slide the FRAC up against the back of the receiver, making sure that it's oriented correctly. You shouldn't have to force it here. And I'll just go ahead and finger tighten the castle nut. Then I'll take the armorer's wrench and I'm just going to gently snug that down. You don't need to go crazy. Now we can just go ahead and set the lower receiver to the side and we'll start working on the upper receiver. I'm just going to take the 1/4 inch wrench here and use it to pop the contact yoke out of the upper. You can also use it just to unplug the wiring from the solenoid. I'm going to take the wrench again, pop up the little bridge guy here, and then feed the airline just out the back of the receiver. Slide out the engine. Now I'm going to take the 1/4 inch wrench and just unscrew the airline from the back of the engine. Set that one aside for now. Get the new airline that came with the FRAC. Just hand tighten it down. We'll take the 1/4 inch wrench again and just give it a little bit of a snug. You don't want to over tighten it. Normally we would install the engine right side up, but with the FRAC on the M4 platforms like the Billet and the Forged, we're going to install the engine upside down. I'm going to take my contact yoke, slide the wiring past the solenoid, go ahead and plug that in. Then I'll just push the engine forward until the slot on the engine lines up with the 2 slots in the upper. And then we'll just take our clip while I'm holding the engine in place and pop that down into position. Next, I'm going to take the contact yoke, and with the wiring tucked down on the same side of the valve that it comes out on the contact yoke, I'm just going to clip that down in position. Next, I'm going to take the upper and lower receiver. I'm going to take the airline, feed it down past the electronics, just kind of guide it back. Then I'm going to push the button on the FRAC itself to allow the airline to come through. And go ahead and put in the front body pin. Just help guide the airline out of the back. You can pop in the rear body pin and get the airline connector in place. Next, I'm just going to take the stock, slide it back onto the buffer tube, and it's that easy. And that's all there is to it. I think the FRAC is a great little addition to your MTW, and I think a lot of you will too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video useful, maybe give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more great content like this, don't forget to go check out the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the field.